Okay, I guess we're rolling now. Like I said, we got. I've introduced the this person that's filming, and I say very positive things now. We did very positive things. These people are good people. So we got Izzy. He just stepped in.
Hello.
Izzy, he stepped in. He's the neighbor up the street. Very intellectual, a whiz kid. You know, there are people in this earth that's like, dude. You know, they talk about the comics and things that were written on the walls hundreds of years ago. Art form communicating people. This dude over here has to be what the stuff on the wall is written about, because he's 18 years old and smart as a whip. He's very, 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 very intuitive. He really is. I kid about a lot of things, but he really is. He's a great guy. Izzy, hey, look, put the camera on. Say something, Izzy. Say something that's gonna blow our mind. I won't put you on the spot.
I don't really know what to think about.
I'm gonna give you a moment. Put it back on me while I give him a moment, because he's gonna come up with something that he's gonna say. Oh, see, he's doing his hand like that down, like he already got something. Put it back on him. What you got? What we gonna talk about this time?
So, I recently figured out something that kind of blew my mind. And that is that the southern end of Europe and the northern end of Africa, they're much further up than I thought they were. Like, Spain is about the same as far north as, like, New York is. And Egypt's about where we are. About as far north. But the Gulf like stream that keeps Europe much warmer than it would be. So that's why most of Europe isn't like frozen.
Okay. Okay. No, that is
Not
interesting.
really, it's interesting, but it's not really something I discovered. Something I heard.
Right. Is that something that you just studied in your class, in your school?
No, it's just something I wrote. You just asked me for a fun fact, so
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Just the first thing.
Well, actually, I didn't ask for a fun fact. I asked for something. It was for some information, but you kind of, because there are degrees to things. Am I over? Oh, I didn't even know the camera was on me. You know what? I gotta stop doing
Maybe
that.
Underanalyzed.
Huh?
Maybe underanalyzed what you said.
Excuse me? You said I'm underanalyzing?
No, I'm not. I'm saying maybe I underanalyzed what you said. Maybe you wanted something different.
Well, that's interesting. That's interesting that he says that, because I was actually looking for the fact that, well, you kind of shifted a little bit when you start talking about what you did. So
Spain and Egypt.
Saying, yeah.
And then I heard compared to New York. What?
Spain is about as far north as New York is.
From here? From
like,
where
just
you are
in general
now?
on the Earth, from the equator.
Okay.
As far north.
From the equator.
Yes, they're the same amount of
Distance from each other.
From the equator.
Okay.
They're just as north as each other.
Got
And you know what? You found that significant, didn't you?
it. Well, one's much more expensive than the other.
Yeah, and I know it's significant, but you know what? I feel stupid because I'm not saying the significance, but I know you explain the significance. Guess what? That's what. Listen, y'all.
What was the question?
There wasn't a specific question.
What was the question? What did you ask him? What's on your mind? Or...
Yeah, I said what's on your mind. He decided to give a fun fact.
Okay.
Okay, again, that's where, and I can shift with things. That's cool. You know, he wanted to give a fun fact, and I'm like, dude, okay, that's a great fun fact. You know, I'm like, but what's the connection? You know,
It's not really connected to anything.
It's not connected. Okay, well, so we got that.
Well, we're going with that.
Map here.
We got a world map. Okay.
It would be New York.
Mm-hmm.
If you went all the way around. It's right above it.
You know what? It just hit me. Black people, if we start thinking like this is how white people think, it ain't spare time. They think about it it just hit because I'm like, why would he be thinking about the equator, the distance from the equator? And then it's like, God, Jesus, he said, y'all need to be students like that. That there's something to learn from, excuse me, don't you think there's something to learn from?
This conversation is going absolutely goddamn nowhere.
I'm sorry, listen, there's no cussing in here. He said, listen, he just said this conversation is absolutely going, absolutely goddamn nowhere. See, you know what, you want them kids, hey, listen, we better not say nothing. He one of them students that, listen, don't you look like one of them white folks that walk in with some bandanas on?
What are you trying to say now?
I'm just kidding, y'all. I'm sorry. No, he looked like the Jesus Christ type. Can you put it back on and look at him?
What do you mean by that now?
I'm saying you look like you're going to be preaching peace and love. Right? Am I right?
I don't know. Maybe not.
Did you saw that picture of the Brady Bunch? Did you thought that was funny?
Yeah, the Brady
That was
Bunch.
funny. That was a good one. How you think we look? How's old people look to you? What you think about old people like us? What you know what? This is the time we want to merge on this show. We want young people to come too because he's going to tell us, in all honesty, what he thinks about us. What do you think about me? Start off with me. As an old person and dancing and the stuff I do.
You definitely, being around you definitely doesn't feel like I'm with someone that's 50, how old are you, 56?
55.
55?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting.
That's interesting. Dude, hey, put it on pause. No, don't put it on pause. I say that all the time. You know what? Why don't none of my black friends whose age say that's interesting? See, when you say that, okay, I'm gonna stop playing. I love black people. You know what? Because black people,
I think that was a great observation.
That was a great observation. But listen, I just wanted to get in and say, look, I know how we act. I go to this little fried chicken place over there. I know these black folks, they finna cuss me out. I walk in, they got stuff, different boards, checker boards. The fan ain't working, and I still come to them and serve them. Hello? Oh, she want to say something. But I'm saying, that's what I'm saying. I still got love. They come to me, I'm looking at the menu at the table. I'm sitting at the table, and if I don't answer, tell her what I want, quick, she walk off like I'm just, can I get a minute to, it'd be like, you must didn't want nothing. Like, no, ma'am, I'm just saying that type of attitude, and I still go there and support my black people. That's why I said what I said, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Did you have a question for me?
No, I had a question for Izzy. So, Izzy, he was just talking about going into the fried chicken place. Where do you go to eat? You go into the fried chicken place?
I mean, there's a lot of fried chicken places. I haven't been to many of them, but...
Okay, let's talk about that. That's not your choice for a snack when you are hungry. First choice.
Well, I mean, I like fried chicken. Who doesn't? But I just haven't been here that long.
Okay. I didn't know that. See, because
I wanted to talk about that because that's not. Where do you go to eat if you're hungry? What's your first go-to?
Like for a restaurant.
To eat. I'm hungry. I want something right now. I'm gonna go get something to eat.
Well, I usually go to my kitchen, but if we're to go outside of our house.
Mm-hmm.
I'd probably try and find a restaurant.
See?
To have what? What's your favorite go-to? Pizza or a burger or
no, that you're not
fried chicken.
That's another thing white people do.
Pizza and burgers.
They stay in the house
Pizza
and eat.
and burgers.
They stay in the house and eat.
And what's your your go-to?
Okay, no, my go-to. Do you just see what he said?
I did.
He don't get. When I was a teenager, I want to go out and get me a burger. I want to get me some pizza. He wants to stay in the house.
You want fried chicken, huh? Right? You know you wanted fried chicken.
I like fried chicken.
Yeah.
I like fried chicken. And you know what? He's smart. He is a smart white man. See, he is in the native. He really might like baked chicken. He said, "Oh no, I like fried chicken." You know how white people say I got a lot of black friends.
but that's not on the menu, and that's good because it's terrible for you. It tastes good, but that's not the go-to.
Right. Why are you laughing, Izzy? I'm just saying you said you like fried chicken.
Yeah.
Okay, let's put it to the test. What do you like the best, fried chicken or baked chicken? We're gonna see. Put the camera on it.
I like fried chicken better.
The baked chicken.
Pizza or fried chicken?
Pizza.
There you go.
Okay. Do you want? Okay. Look. Would you prefer a piece of watermelon or a cantaloupe?
Or what?
Okay, would you
He's-
prefer a piece of watermelon or a cantaloupe?
Probably choose a cantaloupe since I think watermelon's
See,
pretty
you
boring.
know, you ain't no real.
Watermelon's boring.
See, watermelon. This is a question to figure out if
That's what he said. That was his.
Do you know-
answer.
that Bill Clinton was Barack Obama was asked if Bill Clinton was a brother. Really, because there's a way to say, to see. And so I'm asking him a question to see if he a brother or not. Is you messing it up?
Well, he's still in formation.
He's still in formation.
Mhm.
Yeah. You're right. Okay.
How long have you been here?
Since about September.
Okay, you're new to Georgia or just this neighborhood?
Georgia in general.
Where are you from,
You see,
Mister? I don't have a southern accent.
you see, my faults.
Well, I grew up in South Carolina for the first 11 years of my life. Then I lived in Southern California for a few
Okay.
more years after that, and then Texas for a few more years after that.
Is it me, or am I? And I'm not trying to sound derogatory here when I say this about you guys, like intellectually or anything.
Who's you guys?
What do you mean by
What-
you guys? Are you
Who's-
talking about black
what do you
people,
mean, you
white
guys?
people?
No, you, the people that's in here.
Oh,
now.
that are here.
Oh,
Okay.
Guys,
us
just
too.
Yes, thank you. Let's be
you
clear.
too. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah. No. That's cool.
Okay.
So you guys, you people, you persons, actually you supposed. I have supposed in here.
Just y'all is good.
SUPOST, supposed. And many people don't probably know what that definition is, but it means person. That's what it means, actually. But that's, hey, you want a tidbit of information? That's my tidbit of information. So anyway, I was going somewhere with this. And see, I know, right? You see, she just gave me the X sign, So no, but I was going somewhere. I was saying so. Look, just help me. Give me a second. What were we talking about?
What, before, we were talking about, like, food,
Fried chicken.
and what specific,
Watermelon.
you were asking, like, what specific foods I liked or preferred over another.
Yeah. I lost a bit, yeah. But anyway, listen, we're going to wrap it up. And sorry the end of the dud, because it was really funny. It was in my mind. It was funny. And she's the producer here. She's not the producer, but sort of is not.
It just
She's
got
a
thrown.
woman.
Just got
Trying to
thrown in my
see
lap.
If, if this is worthy for
Do
a
a nice
reality show.
closeout because you could piece some of this together. The part with the Spain and the Egypt and the
The Spain and
that.
Egypt.
Yes, just close out.
He
I
don't know what he.
it's not really, like, relevant to anything.
See that?
Like,
That's what I liked it. Say it again.
I don't know, this conversation doesn't feel like it's gotten, like, relevant to anything yet.
You see that?
Yeah,
Now, see, I feel
the food thing kind of threw it off.
the food thing. I know
I mean, the food thing's more interesting than the
exactly.
previous thing.
Oh, I kind of
You
like
keep
the
talking
Spain
about-
and the Egypt
I do.
because
The
that
Spain
was
and
on
Egypt,
your
that
mind,
was-
and
yeah.
that is definitely.
No, and
We were
I
going
made a,
somewhere with.
no, I made a joke out of it, but no, but I'm just saying this is what he thinks about.
But that was
This
true.
is
Right.
yeah, this is what he thinks
Absolutely.
about, and so I made a joke like, hey, because most kids who of the youth today are sitting back thinking the distance between, I'm sure there's a lot of others.
It's profound.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it
is.
really
It
is.
is actually it is. And my job is I just take anything, try to be funny out of it. But that was amazing. You're an amazing guy. But
Say
I don't
goodbye.
hang around. You know what? He ain't bringing nobody but amazing people in my life. I see that now. Amazing people,
Mm,
and it's a
Oh, you
beautiful
think
thing.
something better than that.
He's gonna give us something better than that. Okay, what we got?
okay.
So what do you think the closest state to Africa is? Like, which state is the closest to Africa?
DeKalb County.
Hawaii.
Well, I mean in distance. Like, actual amount of water.
Oh, I
you
thought
have
you
to
meant the
cross.
same because we got in DeKalb County. We got probably the same amount of black folks that there is in Africa. So.
I'll compare it.
Hawaii or California? Do you know the answer?
Oh, I'm
Well,
sorry.
Africa's on the east of us, so it would be a state on the east.
Oh,
that would
I'm
be the
sorry.
closest to Africa.
I thought it was south. of
South
the United
America
States.
is below us.
Okay, so I'm going to say southeast.
Man.
So Florida,
Uh-uh.
you think would be the closest to Africa?
You know what? I would think that it would be Tennessee because
Or North Carolina.
yeah, because of the
You want to know what it actually is?
Yes.
what
It's Maine.
Maine?
Get out of
Maine.
here.
Maine is the closest state to Africa.
How's that even? Wait a minute.
It
No,
stretches out east further, so it gets slightly closer.
So it's not southeast. Why do I think it's southeast? Yeah, but what's on the other side of that? Because
other side
if
of-
we are, right.
the other side of what the universe?
So if you look real closely, here's Maine. And here would be Morocco. So it's about who juts out east further.
Okay, who comes out further here?
Yes.
Huh. Interesting.
Oh, that's a relative word tonight.
Huh. Okay, well, you go, dude. Hey, well, listen, any of you out there, young folk like him, he's 18. I said he was 17. Oh, and he just got his license to drive. Ooh, it's a little scary for us.
18.
Whoop whoop.
Almost
Yeah.
19.
Almost 19.
Almost 19. You
Yes,
know,
I turned 19 this month.
Official adult.
official adult. You know. But anyway, listen, we're gonna close out, and we tell y'all, listen, go send your thoughts in to General 1914 Lion LYON at gmail.com. If you got some information, you want to go on the show, talk about yourself, that's General 1914 Lion at gmail.com. Raw.
Ah.
We're off.